Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vaedren here, my Imperial Agent. And where we last left off, we got to know our companions a bit more. We managed to do an interlude part where we did a few space missions. We are about to go into the third act of the Imperial Agent storyline. One thing to mention before we begin, I pulled out my galactic seasons here and went back to level 1 and grabbed the Phalanx Protocol. This gave us a quest to recruit a new companion known as Phalanx, also known as Faye, who we could collect on the world of SWTOR on the Smuggler's Moon. The droid, I suppose, is on board as a companion, and we got some items to improve their influence. They are part of a gambling association, and they do have a quest to try and identify a cheater. I was a bit frustrated. I actually was recording the recruitment, and one, I got interrupted from work, which I'm not going to go into. And two, they are using in the future expansions, in one of the future expansions onwards anyway, there are various points where they have skipped paying the voice actors by going back to the old Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 dialogue windows, or if you know Dragon Age, where the NPCs you may talk to may respond back to what you're saying, but your character just has lines of dialogue, and you pick how you want to respond. So they saved they saved the voice actor, paying the voice actor for saying certain lines which weren't important to the story. But also, frustratingly, they, how to put this? Oh, yeah, they have the droid not speaking, it's not speaking Galactic Standard, so there was a lot of reading, and I wasn't interested. Let's just put it that way, let's put it politely. I wasn't too interested in the situation. So I was like, yeah, that's nice, but really I want to come over and turn over some of these analysis modules. I want to hand them over, because I have a lot of them, and they are used for another bit of reputation. There you go. Yeah, the Gambling Authority and Management Entity. So we were an outsider, we're halfway through the newcomer tree right now. We can only hand over so many of those modules and get reputation items as a reward per week. Now, I have accidentally screwed us over by using the legacy item to travel to Droman Cass, and we are actually orbiting Droman Cass. So, we're going to go to the Imperial fleet very briefly. And then we're going to turn the ship right around and back to Droman Cass. In terms of before we get ourselves to Intelligence Headquarters, I'm not going to discuss the droid's appearance in relation to not only the Imperial Agent story arc, but to future events. I'm sure some people would like to mention it, and if you want to, be my guest. They've obviously drawn inspiration from another character. And how that might link in, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into it. Experience booster, activate. Okay. Since we just need to go to Intelligence HQ, Legacy, Capital World, that'll do. Oh, I didn't pick up some... I didn't choose a new outfit for Reina Temple. On the positive side, we can let her out of our sight now without having to shoot her. Always handy that we no longer have that programming. Dr. Loken. Why don't you come along with us? The Life Day event must be close to ending. Actually, I think it might be the 5th. Which is... Oh, no, that's today. Never mind. It must be getting close to ending, though, over the next few days. And we're not going to get pelted by snowballs anymore.
Destination. Enjoy your stay.
Yes, anything we need to drop off? Not really. That's fine.
General Racton and Darth Barris request additional agents.
Relay to Station 7. Updating tactical projections.
I have 3 fixers who need extraction from the Vuta. Listening posts are done, but...
Sir, go on ahead. I'll have the Minders debrief your team while you wait for Keeper.
It looks like you're in crisis mode. What's going on?
It's been like this since the fighting intensified. We've rushed training, gone to 16-hour shifts.
Sir, Operation Kingstalker needs you.
I have to go. I'm sure we'll talk more.
Seems like, things are certainly intensifying.
Dr. Loken, you'll have to come with me.
I haven't had a proper debriefing in ages. Do you still use the N-wave scanners?
It isn't my office anymore, but Keeper is occupied and I thought we should talk. It's been a long time, Agent.
The new Minister of Intelligence. You signed off on my brainwashing.
Remote?
Scan complete. No listening devices found.
Broadcast mode. White noise 10 minutes, then leave. Yes, I did approve your programming. I also know you stole our files, and I know you freed yourself.
I gave my life to the Empire. Is this how you reward loyalty?
The Sith wanted you under control. You survived Darth Jadis. How long before you defied another on the Dark Council? The programming was a safeguard, and if I hadn't approved it, you'd be dead. I don't plan to tell anyone you're free.
The Republic had the keyword. Where did they get it?
That's an excellent question. The SIS should never have possessed Imperial brainwashing codes. Arden Koth's shuttle was found abandoned in space without any data on your shadow arsenal. And according to our records, there's no evidence of an agent hunter ever existing.
He doesn't want us finding any evidence of himself or the operation.
Agreed. Given what we know, I find that disturbing. Someone, your hunter or his employer, is manipulating this war for his own ends. Someone with access to both Republic and Imperial resources. This someone gave Arden Koth your keyword. We need to find out who and why.
What sort of person could pull those strings? Imperial Intelligence and SIS, not to mention Jedi and Sith.
Let's not elaborate on theories until we have facts. Fortunately, the trail is still warm. Yesterday, a man fitting Hunter's description boarded a shuttle to the Ison 4 asteroid colony. 9 hours ago, we received this message.
Imperial Fleet Command, this is Representative Omana Trog of the Ison 4 mining colony. We have been monitoring your victories in this sector. While we continue to accept refugee transports, our defense systems are minimal and our population is 90% civilian. We cannot afford a confrontation. Under Republic law, I am authorized to discuss terms of surrender. All weapons powering down.
Our forces will arrive there tomorrow. We don't know if the colony's surrender is related to Hunter's arrival, but I want you after him.
You can find as many distractions as you like. I'm not going to forget what you did.
No, but you need my help to find our enemies. When you're done, if you still want revenge, I'll be here.
It's not revenge I'm after. But my service to the Empire has limits. For now, though, I have a rogue SIS agent to catch.
The former keeper, now Minister of Intelligence. Defy the Dark Council? We didn't defy a member of the Dark Council. We saved everyone in the Empire. The fact was, he was a rogue Sith. The Dark Council should have praised us. Instead, they decided to fear us. They feared that we managed to bring one of them down to contain them. So, a Republic mining colony? Yes. Ison 4. I just had to make sure it was a mining colony off the top of my head. Who have been accepting refugees, which is very generous of them, considering I imagine most mining colonies are very short in terms of what extra resources they could offer. Obviously, they are nervous because the Empire is expanding in their sector and are looking to surrender. Of course, we've had Hunter turn up just the day before. Let's get ourselves back on board the Phantom and go see what Hunter is up to. Ison 4, okay. It's getting next to Taris, isn't it? Somewhat. Ison 4 is an asteroid satellite in orbit around the Ison gas giant. Too small to hold a breathable atmosphere, it nonetheless hosts a small Republic mining colony. Tunnels honeycomb the inside of the asteroid, along with all the machines needed to support life. The colony is not broadcasting standard landing protocols. Long-range scans indicate no blaster scoring or signs of battle. Its minimum external defenses do not appear to be active. They did say they were shutting down weapons, but why aren't they allowing ships to land or responding to landing requests? Interesting. Immediately that sets alarm bells ringing. Right, let's get into some combat gear, shall we? There is a set of gear that I probably want to use more later in the game, but I kind of want to switch to it now, so I am. Of course, we have a sniper rifle. And that's kind of not what we need, so there you go. Thank you. Who are we taking with us? I think we will keep with Dr. Gadera, actually. He has a lot of experience. Republic troops. Imperial droids, maybe? Or Republic droids?
This explains why the colony isn't communicating. Trace toxin particles in the air, and not enough to have killed these people.
Stop right there, you slime! No Imperial sets foot in my home.
Last I heard, Isen 4 surrendered to the Empire. What's going on?
Ha! Like you don't know. Someone sabotaged colony control. It started 2 hours after the surrender. First the tram accident, then the air filters, and the decompression. Assassin protocols and the medical droids? We surrendered. Why did you do it?
Whoever's behind this wasn't one of ours.
Then who?
Oh! Speaking of...
Sedative administered. Lethal overdose possible.
Oh shit. Medical droids indeed.
He's too far gone. I'd finish the interrogation quickly.
I need to know if you've seen an SIS agent. Codename Hunter.
What? The SIS? He went to colony control before we lost contact. I don't know if he made it out. But now it's sealed up tight. No one could make it past...
Hold still. I have some painkillers.
Not enough. But thank you.
I haven't seen this many dead since the last war. Let's find your friend.
Yeah. Friend. That door's sealed over that way. Holy shit, that's a lot of dead bodies. Okay, here's the control room, and I can see something already. That does not make me happy, but... yeah, thought as much.
Identifying. Colony control systems locked down. Enter code. Remote access in progress.
I've never seen technology like this. Some sort of override box connected to the machine. Your SIS friend must have set it up. We'll have to create a link up to headquarters. I don't fancy electrocuting myself without expert opinions.
Isen 4 colony to Imperial Intelligence headquarters. Secure routing. This is Cipher 9. There's some sort of device here.
Cipher 9? I got your report, but we can barely read you. What's going on?
Most of the colonists are dead, and the control center is a wreck. Hunter might be responsible.
I'm linked into the colony's communications relay. Strange tech interference. Fixers don't recognize it, but I can shut it down. You followed me. You cut off control. I'm a little put out. Not that it really matters. I'm long gone. I got my massacre, and besides, it was for propriety more than anything.
What do you mean? Who ordered the colony destroyed?
Look, I don't have anything against that place, but if you want a war to start right, you've got to grease the wheels. When the Republic hears that the Empire slaughtered thousands of colonists who surrendered, there won't be any more peaceful resolutions.
Why make this conflict bloodier than it has to be?
I'm making the war exactly as bloody as it has to be. Time for me to go, and you need to stop coming after me, Cipher 9. Because without anonymity, you won't last long, and I can make your operations very public. Blast! I couldn't trace him. I'll pull what I can from the machinery, but he's more right than he knows. The survivors are a problem.
How do the survivors pose a threat?
As soon as word gets out what happened, other worlds we've captured will rebel. Watchers 7 and 9 are strategizing. They recommend eliminating the survivors on Ison 4, so the news of the massacre is contained.
What you're suggesting is unconscionable.
You activated the Eradicators once. This is a chance to save Imperial lives at the cost of Republic ones. Sir, look. I can give you the coordinates of the largest cluster of life forms. Maybe you can negotiate something. But I need to send in the death squad soon. Your reputation may be secure, but mine isn't.
My reputation. I've shouted at the Minister of Intelligence. I've been brainwashed. Yeah. The Dark Council really don't trust me. Oh, more droids. Great. I think even if we killed the survivors, it wouldn't matter. I'm sure Hunter's found a way to broadcast this massacre already.
Take the injured and go! Go!
I am Representative Omana Trog of the Ison 4 mining colony. The fool who surrendered to the Empire. What do you want of us now?
Listen to me, Representative. I want to get your people out of this alive. Tell me what you need to get off this colony. We don't have much time.
You're not serious.
It's the escape pods, sir. They were sabotaged along with everything else.
Fight us.
Not much worse they can do to us, is there? If someone could activate the fail-safes, we could leave this rock.
When you're gone, spread the word. Ison 4 was not destroyed by the Empire. It was a member of the SIS.
Save us and I'll repeat any story you want.
If you can help us escape, go. Activate the pods.
We best deal with all the droids, otherwise, they won't get out. Gotta remember to use my evasion a bit more. Actually, before we do that, I want to see if this has... what knockdown animation this has. Maybe it's the one I'm thinking of. Not quite. Years and years ago, going back to tell a story, you had scoundrels and you had operatives, and in PvP it was extremely fun because you had a lot of stunning abilities. You could put people to sleep, you could flashbang them, you could obviously stab them as many times as you wanted with your knife, and especially with the scoundrel it was more fun. It was a funnier animation, because you would literally basically shoot them in the stomach point blank, and the body was curl into itself and collapse face first on the floor. But it was a 3-4 second animation as the character was stunned and would have to pick themselves back up again. These are player characters as well. The operative had an equivalent. It wasn't as visually as funny to watch, but they got rid of it. Even now, even though we have the knockdown animation for enemies, player targets are only immobilized. They got rid of the, let's say, a fun animation that I really enjoyed watching. I mean, I understand it's frustrating to be on the receiving end, and I was, but, you know, it's a game, you gotta have fun. Find ways to entertain yourself. Okay.
This is Representative Trog. I see that the escape pods are functioning. We thank you. We'll take it from here.
Okay, and the way is clear. Oh, you've sealed yourselves in. You don't quite trust us, I see. Well, let's get ourselves back on board the Phantom. And back to Drummond Cass. And it looks like we're heading back to Intelligence Headquarters. Yep.
Destination?
I wonder how Darth Zorid is coming along. I wonder if she's been dealt with, or if she's managed to hold her position within the Dark Council. We haven't heard from her in a while. Let's go in our combat gear. Why not?
The Emperor and his proxies have made their intent clear. Their fleets are entering the core systems. They have broken the Treaty of Coruscant. Survivors in the Mid-Rim report the near wholesale slaughter of colonies. Surrender isn't enough. They only want death. Let there be no mistake. We are at war.
Display off. Tell me, Cypher, what's your assessment of your mission at Ison 4?
The mission was a failure. The target escaped, and I couldn't prevent the massacre.
But you found the device used in colony control, and that's what we needed. Fixer 12 recognized the override technology from Operation Starbender 8 years ago. That mission was also an anomaly. How are the new Watchers working out?
Their brains are faster than mine, sir, and they don't need as much sleep. This generation seems promising.
When's the last time you were off duty?
46 hours, 19 minutes. The department's been busy.
Tell him about Starbender.
Starbender was a disaster, or it should have been. A pirate fleet was about to destroy an Imperial base when the pirates' flagship exploded. It was sabotaged by unknown persons. We were saved using the same technology that destroyed Ison 4. Realizing that, I reviewed other lucky incidents, Operations Morning Crest and Vanity, looking for other occurrences of this technology.
That's when you found the recording?
Yes. Caught by accident 4 years ago, simultaneous with Morning Crest.
Reporting. I am inside the SIS. Maintain cover for 6 months, then proceed. Guard your thoughts when near the Jedi. Understood.
These people have been intervening in our affairs. I assume you recognize the voice.
I recognize the servant, but not the master.
Yes, go on.
At the Minister's suggestion, the Watchers and I began searching the unsolved case files for patterns of outside intervention. We found 62 relevant incidents so far. The oldest go back centuries, before the Empire revealed itself to the galaxy. But 9 are from the past 5 years.
Whom do you deem responsible?
In my analysis, an organization with espionage training and extensive resources, unaffiliated with the Republic or the Empire. Motivations unknown.
You must have some guess where they come from, what they're after.
We are working on it. The pieces just aren't there.
With the Republic at our doorstep, now is not the time to be chasing conspiracies and ghosts, but we have little choice. Someone is manipulating this war. Someone who destroyed the Shadow Arsenal and Isen 4, who gave the SIS your keyword. I need you to find these invisible agents before they do something catastrophic.
One way or another, this is my last mission from you.
Perhaps. Do the job first.
We've identified 13 possible leads on the enemy, all off-world. We'll narrow those down by the time you reach your ship.
Good. Get an hour's rest, then return to work.
Ooh, a whole hour.
I have a conference with Darth Baras and the Minister of War. I'll keep this operation secret as long as I can, but our foes will find out. Be wary.
Okay, we have an intelligence profile on Hunter.
You'll be briefed further aboard your ship. I've done all I can.
So it's likely that this organization, this third party, has other resources within the Empire, and we'll eventually find out that we are still trying to track them down. organization manipulating both the Republic and the Empire. And unfortunately, obviously we caught part of a communication broadcast likely to all Republic worlds from the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic himself. Of course, there are many such incidents occurring right now. Ison just being one of the others, one of the more major ones and recent ones, that have forced the Republic to obviously blame the Empire for tearing up the Treaty of Coruscant. And we are now officially once again at war with the Republic.
This is Watcher 6 to Cipher 9. Initial target assessment is complete. Recommend you proceed to planet Belsavis for operational briefing.
On my way. Any details yet?
My conclusions would be misleading. Uploading hyperspace coordinates and new security codes. Be aware that in times of war, clearance must be reconfigured every 6 hours. Watcher 6 out.
This whole conspiracy tripe, you really think we're gonna find something?
I think prudence is a virtue in times like these.
They sent a summary briefing file, sir. Whatever you need, will be ready.
You haven't had it easy since coming on board. Everything that's happened.
Oh, I haven't followed half of it, but I'm committed to trying.
Yeah, all right. Strap in.
Okay. Everyone seems to be willing to go along with this, to try and find this third party. So, perfect place to take a break once again. We have a possible lead on the world of Belsavis. A Watcher 6. It seems, obviously, we were catching tidbits of other conversations. Obviously, we know Watcher 2, well, now Keeper, formerly Watcher 2, was an enhanced humanoid, and it seems they've improved the, I want to say formula, and have created a new batch of intelligence agents who are even faster in terms of their, what I want to say is like the computational power. Their ability to analyze and come up with answers more quickly than their predecessors. I wonder if Watcher 6 is one of them. We will use the Empire's resources for now. After all, we are still somewhat Imperial, but we are feeling very ill-used with their mistrust. Very betrayed, shall we say. Oh, a few things to sell. Oh, that's it. I want to look at the codex entry on Hunter. We know very little. Yeah, we know virtually nothing about the man codenamed Hunter. It seems even his SIS records were erased. He attempted to obtain the Shadow Arsenal. He may have been responsible for the SIS acquisition of the mind control codes. Possibly. He's been linked to an outside influence, a third party, and personality. Although capable of demonstrating charm and charisma. Hunter exhibits numerous antisocial personality traits when doing so presents no disadvantage. Hunter's lengthy tenure as an SIS double agent also indicates a high capacity for deception. This combination suggests deeper psychological turmoil. Someone who can be charming and charismatic but turns it off when it's not necessary to keep it on. And obviously they were part of the SIS for quite some time. So much so to get into an SIS team with a former Jedi. Okay. We'll take a break there. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time, when we find ourselves on the way to Belsavis, and as the war between the Republic and the Empire heats up. But, until then, take care. Bye-bye now.